What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ant, GodMade32 on Instagram, and today we back with House of the Dragon, episode 7, Driftmark. Let's go! And we are back with another amazing Game of Thrones episode, man. Last episode was just so tense. It was just so gripping. I don't know, man. The storylines were just so personal. The characterization of the characters was just like A1. And for me, you got to see a lot of characters' internal monologue. And not even just from like them talking. It's just from a lot of looks. It wasn't a lot of action, but the action that did happen in the episode was real personal and it hit hard. Like when Laenor died, that hurt me, bro. There's a whole section of that joint where like I had to cut out because like I had to like catch myself. That was nuts. It was nuts. But yeah, guys, we about to get back into it. Episode 6 left a lot of implications out there, and I think episode 7, I don't know if there's gonna be a time jump or not, but like I think episode 7 is where a lot of those implications and the seeds that were sown in episode 6 are gonna come to fruition right now. And I'm just so amazed in the season so far and just so excited about what episode 8 and 9 could be. But if you like what you see in here, please go ahead and do the YouTube things. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. And without any further ado, we got Game of Thrones episode 7, Driftmark. Let's get it! Yup. That House Velaryon sigil. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, that boy back his hand at the king. Salt courses through the Velaryon's blood. Oh, it's running thick. Oh, it's running true. Talking dead to her, too. It's not funny. Daemon, why are you like this? His sister, boy, he distraught, G, as he should be. RB hurt. This music is not making it no better. You're not gonna make me cry on camera. That's what's not gonna happen today. Not today. Enemies on all sides. What is she gonna do? Who does she go to?
Your girls had a very image of their mother. A comfort and an anguish, as I well remember. The gods can be cruel.
Seems they've been especially cruel to you.
I said stinger. Could have left it alone.
There's a place for you in my court. That's something you should need.
I need nothing.
Sorry for your loss, my prince.
No matter how fat the leech grows, it always wants for another meal.
What did he just say, son? I don't even know, but it's something nasty.
Brother!
Get to bed.
He got his granddad around to kick him in the ass now, okay. Hey, this is Joffrey and Tywin all over again. You know what's on his mind. He just like, there's a dragon up right now. I need that one, it's the big one. And what happens if this guy with the complex gets the biggest dragon in Westeros? Madness, that's what happens.
Mayhaps the gods have scorned us. It's not justice for your wife that drives you to your own ambition. I gave up the idea of wearing a crown a generation ago. It is you, Lord Husband, who refuses to abandon this pursuit, even now at the cost of our children.
Big facts. Talk that shit to him. Humbled.
Rhaenyra's children are not of your blood.
That's a dagger to his spirit.
We did try to conceive a child. We performed our duty as best we could.
Okay, at least they tried.
Harren's curse is said to be as strong now as it was after the conquest.
It's a ghost story. One Sarosser and the Queen would gladly exploit.
I do not believe
shit.
Alicent's capable of cold murder.
Why Daemon know everything?
If you're accusing me of some depravity, you'll need to be more specific.
Because he did a lot of shit.
You abandoned me.
I spared you. You were a child.
And look at what my life became without you.
What? Don't do no weird shit, you bastards.
I'm no longer a child.
What the shit? What the shit? Somebody watching. Who watching? Who's seeing this? Somebody gotta see this. He gonna see some shit that he don't want to see. He ain't ready for it. If he gonna lose an eye, well then he heading for it. I mean, I want to say they got better with these night scenes from Game of Thrones, but not really, because I can't see a goddamn for real. Wow. That Jordan huge. Huge. Come on, say something. Say something. Oh, he smelled him. She smelled him like Targaryen. Boy, why I feel good for him right now. I got the neck tingles for him right now. I'm like, it's really smooth. Yeah, boy, I think you done did it. Think you done got a dragon. You seen your brother and them do this, but is you ready? This is not one of them little joints. This is a Boeing 747 Airbus. Yeah, he got your mama's dragon. You waited too long. Yo, I'm excited for him, I swear. Lovely, love that shot.
Vhagar is my mother's dragon.
Your mother's
his.
dead.
She was mine to claim.
Then you should have claimed her.
Facts.
Maybe your cousins can find you a pig to ride here.
Bitch, that boy out for blood. Oh yeah, jump his little ass. He about to lose an eye now.
You will die screaming in flames just as your father did. Bastards.
My father's still alive.
Doesn't know, does he? All strong.
Yeah, now you about to lose an eye. Yeah, you deserve it.
It will heal. Will it not, Maester?
Flesh will heal, but the eyes lost your grace.
Grace? Show me. Show me.
Viserys brought a blade to the ambush. He meant to kill my son.
It was my sons who were attacked and forced to defend themselves. Vile insults were levied against
What insults?
Called us bastards.
Right, just because the mama be talking.
my sons. Are in line to inherit the Iron Throne, Your Grace. This is the highest of treason.
Since you want to talk shit behind closed doors?
Where's Sir Laenor? I wonder the boy's father. Perhaps he might have something to say in the matter.
I do not know, Your Grace. I could not find sleep. I had gone out to walk.
See, all of this nut shit.
Your king demands an answer. Who spoke these lies to you?
Mother.
Me.
Tell me the truth of it!
Everyone knows. Just look at them.
Oh my God, bro. Everything coming out. I feel sick. And it's in front of everybody. What?
Now make your apologies and show goodwill to one another. Your father, your grandsire, your king demands it!
I just can't take the games! They're tearing me apart!
Aemond has been damaged permanently, my king. Goodwill cannot make him whole.
I know, Alicent, but I cannot restore his eye.
No, because it's been taken.
What would you have me do?
I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
Wait a minute! Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Do not allow your temper to guide your judgment. And let it be known, anyone whose tongue dares to question the birth of Princess Rhaenyra's sons should have it removed.
Just because of you.
Alicent, stay with the king!
Boy, she just went for blood.
You've gone too far. Have I done but what was expected of me?
Oh, shit.
And now you take my son's eye. And to even that you feel entitled.
Exhausting, wasn't it? Hiding beneath the cloak of your own righteousness. But now they see you as you are.
What the actual shite is going, bro? She cut her? She slit her wrist? Or is that just her hand? It's just her hand. You can't save yourself now.
Do not mourn me, mother. It was a fair exchange. I may have lost an eye.
But I gained a dragon.
You should have been said that to your mama. That's your fault. I mean, the lines is clearly drawn, son. Bro, my heart, G. It's just my heart. Oh.
I've conducted myself in a manner unbefitting my station. I lost composure.
I've never seen that side of you, my daughter.
He's proud.
I even doubted its existence.
It was an ugly thing. I regret it.
We play an ugly game. And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it.
This man is proud of her. I'm dead.
Now go to him. Be penitent. Plead the injury to your son. And I promise you, in time, you and I together will prevail.
You got her father on her side.
The boy was right. It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
What? At least I got to cut your stupid ass.
But I recommit myself to you and to strengthening our house as we prepare you for your ascension. Our sons to be princes of the realm.
Laenor.
You deserve better than what I've been.
Like, why is this hitting me like in different places right now? So like, I done said I'm not finna cry in this shit, G, but like, jeez.
If it's I you want to balance the scales, I am your servant.
That will not be necessary.
Okay, so what you want him to
These
do?
are dangerous times.
The day will doubtless come when I require such a friend. With not only skill, but discretion as well.
Discretion as well.
I shall await your call, my queen.
Such a snake, son.
Valerian in Aonike. Ixi.
We could not marry unless Laenor were dead.
Come on. After this man just recommitted to you and shit like that, she just keep making the wrong moves, G. The wrong moves every time.
There are places across the narrow sea where it doesn't matter what a man's name is, only how much gold he possesses.
What are you asking of?
A quick death, one with witnesses.
What does that even mean?
If you are to be a strong queen, you must cultivate love and respect, yes, but your subjects must fear you.
Why are you in my father's hall?
You have always looked down on me.
My lord, please.
You gonna kick him in the fire?
And the realm will whisper that I was somehow responsible.
This is nuts, man. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. This is not cool at all. Like, I'm like... Y'all don't gotta bind blood. Y'all got the same blood. Y'all got the same blood. What is this for? I mean, they both... I'm mad that they're cousins, but I'm thinking about she got 2 boys and he got 2 girls. Combine the houses all the way down. See how sick this show got me thinking? Yeah, what's going on? This is me realizing that that's Laenor on that boat rowing off with his boyfriend and shit, and they faked this whole death. So disregard what I say at the end of the video about Rhaenyra's decision making, even though to everybody else, he's still dead. And yeah, guys, that was another ridiculous episode of House of the Dragon, man, and wow, that was just so much. Like, where do I even begin? The episode was just so tense from the beginning because we're starting with the funeral of Laena, and you know, emotions are high at a funeral, so like everybody is tense, everybody is just looking around. The Velaryon uncle, while he's reading their passages, their mourning passages during the funeral, the passages are like definitely touching on the situation that's going on with their blood being strong, and like he's looking dead at Rhaenyra, like daggers through him, like, yo, we just lost our heir, we just lost one of our head of the family, and like our blood is through them, but like we're looking at you like them don't look like our boys at all. Daemon started laughing, like it was just a mess from the jump. Like, this episode is just tense, man. I don't even know how I'm gonna speak on this episode fully. I'm just gonna like just go for it and see how it turns out, because like there's so many things happening, there's so many moving pieces and moving parts, there's so many layers to it that I'm trying to suss out everything at the same time, and I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes that gets overwhelming to where I just like sit back and just start watching the show, and it's just a lot, man. Everybody has their angle, so now the lines are definitely delineated from the entirety of what happened in the end of the funeral. Last episode, we seen that Aemond had a complex because he didn't have a dragon. We understand that the rest of his cousins be teasing him because all the rest of them had dragons. He had another cousin in one of Laena's daughters. She doesn't have a dragon, so she felt weird about it as well. They could have been kindred spirits in that, but like Aemond, I don't know, something is wrong with him, man. He sees it different, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he sees things very differently, and he definitely internalized everything that his mother's been saying to him about his other cousins, and it's just crazy. Like, he did have a point about, like, if you didn't have a dragon, you should have went and claimed it, but I would say this, like, because they are definitely mourning the loss of their mother, that wouldn't be the first thing on their mind. So, like, that's kind of an undercut, and to do it on the same day as the funeral, that's kind of ridiculous too. And like just the way how he carried on with the children and shit like that, I'm understanding that there's no possible way that would have turned out good for him, but like his actions after he did that messed up stuff like really led to him losing an eye, and that's a big fact. I started out this season feeling sorry and frustrated for the king, and I think I'm gonna end this season feeling sorry and frustrated for the king, man. Like, there's really nothing he could do because all of the people around him don't got good hearts the way how he got a good heart. That's the way how I'm gonna put it. Like, everybody's gonna be like, yo, he should have did this, he should have did that, blase, blase. End of the day, he's a man with a good heart trying to lead people with horrible hearts. And like, I don't think that's gonna happen. He didn't have the nasty bone in his body to get down in the mud with him, and I think that's where he messed up. And it's not even that that's where he messed up. I just think that that's the society that he's in, and it just goes to show you that you can't be a pure spirit in this society. Shit, in any society, you have to have some type of thing in you to stand up and push back. Or if not, you're just gonna be like a piece of meat around vultures. You feel what I'm saying? And honestly, that's where Viserys found himself from the moment we set eyes on him in this season. He's just been a piece of meat surrounded by vultures, and now at his weakest, the vultures are at their strongest. And it's just nuts, man, because one of the strongest vultures, two of the strongest vultures happen to be his brother and his daughter. And I started out the season feeling a type of way for Rhaenyra, pushing for her because she's a young woman and all of this, that, and the third. She's doing her thing, but I just have to call a spade a spade. Her decision making has been trash. Her decision making has been terrible. Her lying has been terrible. The way how she covered up for her lying has been terrible. And the actions and the people that have died is just like Sir Kristen Cole said, man. She's a spider who uses people and doesn't care or aware of what happens to them afterwards. And it's kind of the similar situation with Alicent on the other side, but she thinks she's doing it only for justice and only for the truth, while there's a resentment in her because she's been doing right so long and she's watching other people get away with it. She's upset about that. So there's a huge push and pull between those two characters and why they do things, and the reason why they're gonna start moving in more devious ways as the season goes on, man. And I think all of that is super interesting, man. I can't even lie to you. Like, it's getting better with each episode, and it's getting better at a different thing with each episode, and I love this show for that reason. I gotta touch on the Valyrians real quick. Yo, the Valyrians are definitely going through it, man. They just lost their daughter in the beginning of the episode, and by the end of the episode they lost their son. The mother is at her wit's end because she knows the cause of all of this is Corlys's ambition, and she's seen it, she knew it. Once she didn't get her title, she was just like, yo, these people are very underhanded, and I'd rather like separate myself a little bit than to even like join up with their madness, and I'd rather have my kids over here on this side. And Corlys was like, nah, you were supposed to be that shit. I want to be on the throne too, so like, yo, we gotta make it happen by any means necessary. And that by any means went ahead and cost him both of his children, cost him his legacy in a lot of ways, because those children are not around anymore to propagate if they was anymore going forward. And while the boys still have his name, we know that's not his blood. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he says blood is not what matters, but the names do. We got to talk about what's going on with Alicent and her dad. We got to talk about the entire Greens. They definitely separated. We got the Reds versus the Greens now, and it's going to be not. Listen, man, I've been enjoying this show so much because of all of the twists and turns that it's taken. Last episode, they sowed the seeds of the kids getting involved. Now the kids are definitely involved. So now all three layers of families are feuding. And it's all because of things that Viserys have done and or the circumstances that Viserys has found himself in. And I can't even lie to you, man. Like, just to be in the middle of all that and wanting everybody to come together and understanding that a lot of their reasons for not coming together are so petty, and not having and having all this power yet not having the power to stop it because you don't want to hurt your family members. It's literally his family members as he keeps like pushing out there like, yo, why don't y'all just chill, son? And a lot of these people are just so corrupted. They just want power, and that's all that matters. So much so, not only to the detriment of them, but their families, their legacy, and a lot of other innocent bystanders. Can't end this though without talking a little bit about Daemon and Rhaenyra. That whole thing, I saved this towards the end because that whole thing is just like highly weird to me. I'm not going to get over how weird that is. I don't care that it's a show. Still weird. I think back and forth between the characters have been amazing. I think the performances have been amazing. I do believe that in this world, things like this happen all the time. And it was proven in Game of Thrones, and it was weird then, it's still weird now. But I do think that just the way how they interact around each other, it hits a point of weird to where I think they wanted to be cute. I think they wanted to be like romantic and flirty, and I'm just like, nah, G, that's not even. Yeah, that's like psycho levels of intimacy between them, and I'm really not gelling with that whole thing. But again, I'm understanding it for the story, not understanding where Rhaenyra is coming from at all, man. Buddy tried to recommit to her, but again, she wants what she wants, and she's gonna do anything in her power to make it happen. She went ahead and killed her husband just to go ahead and marry Daemon. Daemon's wife just died, you know what I mean? And now people are definitely gonna think Daemon has something to do with his wife dying, because of the coincidental death of both of them, and then the quick marriage of Daemon and Rhaenyra. I think that'll definitely be in the wins. I know everybody's going to be talking about Rhaenyra's husband dying. Everybody's going to know for sure that she did that. She set that up. And if these last two episodes were like the stirring of the stew and like having everything getting stirred and mixed up to perfection, I think the next two episodes are going to be like us just pouring it out and enjoying it, because I think it's going to be madness, 100% madness. I think the lines have been drawn right now. I think I think people have made their stance clear and why they are where they are. A lot of those questions were answered for me that I had in the last episode. In this episode, why people were upset, why they were taking the stance that they were. And I think we get a good baseline of where each person stands. I really don't know which side I'm necessarily in right now. I think I'm leaning more towards Alicent just on the stance of being right, but the way how she's going about the things is just, it's just crazy, man. And she got Larys ass with her, man, and Larys is just a snake, top tier snake. And I wouldn't, if you partner yourself with somebody like that, we know you're not good people at the end of the day. But yeah, man, jump down in the comments and let me know what you think, man. What have you been loving about House of the Dragon? What characters have been intriguing you so far, and which one of these deaths hit you the hardest in the last like 2 episodes? Also, what do you think is a good time for somebody to take another person's dragon after they die? That's awfully specific, but if you got to this point in the video, go ahead and jump down in the comments and let me know how many days before I could come take your dragon. And if you like what you see here, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us way more than you know, and it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Thank you. This little motherfucker said, you're gonna die burning in flames like your father did. I'd have cut his eye out too. Yeah.